Alright, we should be live. I'm currently at my own thing, and we're going to make sure we have audio. Make sure we have audio. Okay, there we go. Fixed it. Hey, so I tried to start a stream like 15 minutes ago, and my microphone didn't want to work, and that was a whole ordeal to figure out, like, way more than it should have been. Anyway, we're back, and we're going to be drafting Caverns of Ixalan. Probably only doing one right now, because I'm going with my brother to go see a movie, so... But I did want to do a draft, because I have a couple hours, so that should be enough time, although with how ridiculous yesterday's draft was, maybe it won't be enough time. I have to keep half an eye on the clock, too, but... The important thing is, I got my microphone back. We can actually do the draft. So annoyed. Like, just arbitrarily decided today that it wanted to stop working. I think I had an update the other day, and that must have killed it. And I had to reintroduce the microphone to the computer, and... Yeah, you'd think I'd type in the name of the microphone to search for it in my thing, and it would bring up where it is in my computer. No, that's not how that works. That would be stupid. So I had to go rooting around for it until I finally found it. Give it back permission to be my microphone. Then I had to reestablish it in OBS. Reestablish the noise gate. Because I had done... Oh, cool. Somebody didn't want to ready up in time. So yeah, it was, we had audio technical issues. Thank God I actually checked that at the beginning. Like, you might think it's weird that I'm like, okay, like, window capture's good, microphone looks good, but if I did not do that, I would have had an entire dead air video without even noticing it. So. Alright, anyway. Ooh. We have some very playable black cards, and honestly, I think the Bat might be better than the Triumph. Like, Bat is so disruptive. Echoing Depths feels like more of a constructed card. Like, you take this because you want to do cool things with non-basic lands in other formats. Eaten by Piranhas is also a decent removal spell. The creature does have to get into combat in order for it to be a removal spell, but just throwing this on there and turning their guy into a 1/1 is usually enough to kill it, so... And it also loses all of its abilities anyway, so even if their creature survives, it's not going to do its cool thing anymore, and it's going to be a 1/1. But yeah, I'm very inclined to take the Bat out of these things. That's what we're doing. Deep Cavern Bat is just so good. I mean, I'm a bit of a sucker for Guardian of the Great Door. I do like to take little aggressive creatures with it, and then get this thing into play like turn 4. But that hasn't been working very consistently on Arena. And I don't know that it's the best strategy because of that. Like, Arena and Paper are slightly different animals in that not only do I play better in Paper than I do on Arena, but the disparity in the quality of drafters on Arena is like all over the place. So, whereas I can be the big fish in the little pond at the local gaming store, I am not like that good at Magic to begin with, and I play worse on Arena, so what works for me in Paper doesn't translate very well sometimes. Alright, so I took the Guardian. I do like Lodestone Needle. That thing has been, like, marginally impressive. Like, I thought it was an okay card, and it's actually way better than that, so... That's not a bad one to take. Plundering Pirate would not be terrible. River Herald Scout, like, any of the Explore creatures are decent. Yeah, I think I want the Lodestone Needle, though. We'll see where we go from here. I'm very open to being white-blue artifacts, blue-black control, white-black go wide sacrifice. Glowcap Lantern was not terrible, but it also wasn't amazing. I could take the Sunfire Torch. Like, just keep scattering until I figure out what colors are open. Ray of Ruin is okay, and Deep Cavern Bat is strong, so I could take that. But I think the Torch is better. Like, the +1 power, the ability to kill a creature when you attack. Well, if I wanted green cards, we have both the very good Poison Dart Frog and the blue-green Explore payoff, Nikanzal? Compass Gnome is fine. There's also a Deathcap Marionette, which goes fine with my bat. Does the creature or the torch deal the damage? This creature deals 2 damage, so that does work with the Death Touch on the Marionette. I do love the Poison Dart Frog, but I think I'm okay to take the Marionette here to stick with the Deep Cavern Bat. Alright, there's a Scallywag, which I do like. Gives me treasure if I explore. There's also an Oaken Siren, though, and I do have a strong affinity for Oaken Siren in this set. Yeah, okay, I think I'm down to take Oaken Siren. It's not as good in blue-black as it is in blue-red or blue-white, but we're not locked into any color yet. I know that's weird, it's me. Usually I get married to my first pick and go all in on it. Because the problem with Modern Limited is that the overall quality of the cards has gone up, so whereas back in the day, if you got married to your first pick and the card quality wasn't there in that color, you just had an absolute train wreck of a draft. Whereas more recent sets, like in the past 10 years, the cards have been better. So even if you don't, if you get married to your first pick and just keep taking cards from that color, you will still have a viable deck, if not a good one. So, could take the Wanderglyph. Diadact Echo needs 4 cards in my graveyard to have flying, and it's a 5-mana 3/2 draw card. Not terrible, but it's not great. I have the Torch, a little inclined towards the Wanderglyph, because the Oaken Siren is already pushing me towards artifacts, and now there's a Sunshot Militia. Nope, I'm down to try this. Let's see if we can get some cool artifact synergies going, so probably ditch that. Well, my Ruin tabled, but so did the Eaton and the River Herald Scout, and I think I'll take the Eaton now. The fact that the Eaten by Piranhas came back is a good sign. We might be able to do a fun red-blue Artifact Matters deck, if I can find the other cards for it. I don't want to go full Jeskai. I think that is not great, but I don't like any of these cards for what I have. And this one at least goes with them, if I were to, move this back in. We'll have to see. See what comes back to us, see what's open. Hopefully I can read the signals properly. Another Attentive Sunscribe now. Wanderglyph, Self-Reflection. Yeah, okay. Might be moving back towards this then. The problem is that both my blue and my red are better than my white, but the white cards go really well with the blue or the red, and I'm not seeing, good red or blue cards that go with my blue and red. So, taking the cards that are in the strategy I'm leaning towards. Alright, the Whip is super mediocre, I think. Battle of the Volcano is not great. Ray of Ruin. Hope I don't open... Well, I was gonna say, I hope I don't open something like Aclazotz, but no, scratch that. Let me open Aclazotz. I'll move these 2 black cards back in. I'll ditch, some color, and we'll be good to go. Alright. Red-blue, the Pirate Hat works. Blue-white? I don't think so. There's no pirates in white, so it's a lot weaker there. And spending 3 mana to equip the hat is just awful, I think. Oh, it's 2 mana. Still not great. It's a lot better than 3 mana, but it's still not great. Hey, it is an artifact, so I can tap it for, the militia and whatnot. And Disturb Slumber. Oh, well, that thing's a bomb. Also, I could have had a second Deep Cavern Bat, though I wouldn't take the Deep Cavern Bat over this thing. This thing is just absurd. Let's see. Market Gnome, Confounding Riddle. Or Confounding Riddle. Blunder, Wrestler. Cavalry's not really for this deck. I don't need another Sunscribe. Panicked Altasaur would be okay. I'm just trying to figure out what we could potentially see on the wheel. But yeah, this thing is just an obscenity. Okay. Also a bat now. Oh. Or also a bat. Also the Souls of the Lost, which I think is actually pretty decent. This thing seems way stronger than it reads like it is. Like, you have to discard a card or sack a permanent, but that gives it a bonus. So if you're sacrificing something innocuous, this thing's amazing. I'm going to take Captain Storm because, again, my white is not that impressive. It just happens to have synergy with either color combination. But, yeah, Captain Storm is just very aggressive if you can get the cards to go with her. Hurl and out of air. Not really where I want to be. So, Ancestor's Aid, Compass Gnome. I would really prefer if the Compass Gnome were any 1 or 2 drop pirate right now. Like, literally any of them, even the 3/3 that can't normally attack. But it is a cheap artifact at least. And make sure I hit my land drops. Yeah, right now I have Lannery as literally my only pirate. Oh, wait, hang on. I have somebody... Oh, right, the Oaken Siren is also a pirate in addition to being an artifact creature. I did forget that for a second. Like, what other pirate did I get? But yeah. Alright, another Needle is kind of meh, but there's also 0 red cards and 1 non-pirate blue creature. So, that ain't happening. Hey. Needles are okay in multiples, but not great. Like, the first Needle is really strong, I think. The second Needle is kind of meh, and the third Needle is, why are we running all of these Lodestone Needles? The fact that you can turn it into the exploring artifact is super nice, but it has diminishing returns, the second and third one you put in the deck, so I really don't want another. I would love to see more Oaken Sirens, because they are both artifacts and pirates for Storm. So, the 3/2 that makes a treasure would be great. The 1/2 that gets +1/+0 and haste if I have a treasure. Literally no blue or red creatures in this pack. And only 1 red card. Like, this is so awful. The upside to the diamond pick is maybe we can get the Glyph Ward or whatever it's called. The turn an artifact into a 4/3. And then we'd have a 4/3 indestructible. Rumbling Rock Slide. I think I just need to take the Volatile Ward Glyph, though. Like another cheap creature. It's also an artifact, so it works with the triggering Storm, at least. Do I want a bad 2 damage burn spell? There's an adaptive guard here. Like I said, my white goes with my other 2 colors, but the white itself is not great. Like, maybe I should just be taking the Child of the Volcano or the Idol. Yeah, let's take the Idol. Give me some interaction for cheap early creatures. Even though it's not great for that because it's 3 mana, so I'm usually trading down mana-wise to kill a thing. So I kind of need to already have a board presence, which I don't have because I don't have creatures. Like, Thunderhulk's amazing, but if I did nothing until turn 7... I didn't even cast him because I died already. So, it's gonna be super awkward. Another Pirate Hat. Again, literally no creatures in my colors. Like, not even a white creature this time. Oh my god. Pack 3 is gonna need to be amazing. I just need to get, like, a good blue or red pirate in literally every single pack. And wheel one of them, and I might have a decent deck. Alright, speaking of wheels... Take a 2-mana 2/2 that's not a pirate. I have no dinosaurs. Yeah, no, that's where I want to be at. Okay, I said it's hard to train wreck a draft in Modern Limited, but seem to be doing an okay job right now. All of these are terrible. Like, I hate contested game ball. I have 2 pirate hats already. I do not want a third. Maybe Daring Discovery. I might need to push through damage with the creatures that I have. I can't wait till it reveals my threefold Thunder Hulk and puts it on the bottom. It's like the first card. Yeah, I have all this stuff to make my creatures better and no creatures to make better, and I am excruciatingly pessimistic about my chances here. Yeah, give me this 4-mana 3/4 over another equipment. Wonder if I went back and watched this draft and saw what other things were open, what I would have taken over all of these excruciatingly mediocre cards. Alright, so I cast an artifact, I get a dinosaur. I have a ton of artifacts right now. There is no cheap pirate or anything. There is another Sun Torch, which I would like, but... yeah, no. If this turns all of my artifacts into 3/1 dinosaurs, plus the actual physical artifact, then I'm good to go. Is way, way better than anything else I'm doing right now. If all of a sudden, like, these pirate hats and lodestone needles were also 3/1 dinosaurs, in addition to... Alright, so we got a Waylaying Pirate. Again, it's not a pirate, and that's killing me. Eaten by Piranhas doesn't help if my guys never get into combat, but it's a 4-mana pirate, so... I think I'm inclined to take another cheap interaction first. I really want, like, 1- and 2-drop pirates. Is that so much to ask for? Can we get something along those lines? Like... yeah, we get a 5-mana dinosaur, another combat trick, a counter spell. Like, there have literally been no blue or red creatures this entire draft, I feel like. Like, I think I might have gotten all of them by how bad the blue and red creature choices are. Again, literally no creatures. This is insane. They are not actually physically in the pack. I don't know if I'm supposed to grab, like, some white creatures now so that I have creatures to do things with. Like, I'm starting to wonder if that's not the correct choice, because I have no other creatures, and Inverted Iceberg is not helping. Alright, give me this Guidewing, because I have tons of equipment to put on it. There we go, they're literally all in the same pack. We have Storm, we have Plundering Pirate, and we have Goblin Tomb Raider. Alright. Give me a cheap, aggressive pirate. I can't take Storm because I already have her, and the redundant copy is actually to my detriment here, I feel like. River Herald or another Sunshot Militia. I think I want another Militia. I have so many artifacts right now. I almost took this Merfolk because I thought it was flying because of the way the fins look like wings, but... yeah, no. Oh, there's the Shipwreck one. Yeah, I'm going to take that over the third by Piranha because I just need bodies right now. I have tons of artifacts, so getting her to attack is not that difficult. Alright. Maybe kind of salvage, probably not. Ooh, another Siren is perfect. That is exactly the card I'm looking for. Yeah, that might literally be the best thing I've gotten so far. Like, sorry, Threefold Thunder Hulk, but I need ways to ramp into you. Don't really explore, do I? Or discover, rather. But I'm not taking a 2-5. Alright, put that down there for right now. Take another Cavalry. Hope I don't have to play it over another artifact that doesn't do anything if I don't have creatures out already. That is the biggest problem. Like, all of the things I have to buff up creatures are good, but I don't have enough creatures to buff up, so they're basically useless. Like, every one of them that I take is another one of them from that same group that I have to cut in order to make room for the creatures that I do have, so... Hey, what do we have that discovers anything? Oh, right, I do have that one at, like, my top end, but... I don't think I'm running the second one of those. Hey, the iceberg even came back. Also, Brackish Blunder, maybe that one's better as a tempo play. Like, I would really like the second Captain Storm if I had more bodies. I might still take her anyway over the Thundering Pirate. Because being able to bulk up my other pirates by having her in play is actually one of the few ways I can realistically win. Like, just throwing more and more counters on the Oaken Sirens might be how I win games. That one might have been a mistake, because I'm going to get into a situation where Captain Storm is my only creature twice. So, alright, at least we got a decent number of 2-drops. Alright, let's do the T-colon creature, because I'm pretty sure I need to cut a bunch of... Yeah, I have so many non-creatures down here that it's off the screen and I have to scroll down. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I usually like to have 8 at most. So... rid of that one. Alright, probably get rid of Daring Discovery. Attacks make a treasure, attacks loot. I think I only want the 1 needle. I have almost no interaction, like any big dinosaur now is just in my way forever. Oh wait, no, I have the 2 pirates, never mind. Or piranhas, rather. I'm being way too pessimistic. I do have the 2 eaten by piranhas, so I can deal with the first large dinosaur that gets in my way. I do not like the cavalry here. I don't need the compass gnome because I'm not splashing anything. Alright, oh, the Deep King is just a worse Sunfire Torch here, I feel like. Alright. Deck's super medium. See what we can do. I do have the potential for some aggressive draws. And then have some cards that can finish off opponents, so maybe. Maybe the combination of the 2 will get us there. Alright, I have both colors, and I have Captain Storm, and then an artifact to follow up with, so... And one of my removal spells. I think that's enough land until I've drawn some more early game. White-red aggro, but no 2-drop. Yeah. I could play the Sentry, but then I have to play Storm and then the Wanderglyph in order to attack. or lose out on the value for the Wanderglyph for Storm, so... Well, my opponent is missing land drop, so... We're doing this then. And hoping they don't have one of the... Okay. Yeah, we're gonna run them over then if they don't play land soon. Alright, they're back in it. With a double striker. And a way to kill a creature. Alright, yeah, okay, let's loot away this land. Or rummage away this land. Alright, so we take away the ability, it becomes a 2-for-1, and then they can't trade it for my other guys. Yeah. Just keep putting pressure on them for the moment. Yep, now we get to explore twice. I think we just keep putting creatures on the board first. So we'll explore once. Okay. Now he gets to attack and we get to rummage away this mountain. Alright, feeling good. Oh, I discarded a land! That triggers him, right. It's from anywhere. Alright, so they have a 2-4 in my way. If we can get this up to a 3-3. And not. If I cast this, it'll have haste. I kind of want to discard the land again. So we put this here to get through the most damage. We attack with everything. We rummage away the land. Decline on that. Yep. So my guy is huge and trampling. The other one's just a 2-2, but that's alright. And we have a Thunderhulk in my hand. Alright. Yeah, it's true, that guy untapped, so... Well, on the bright side, now land is pushing me towards the Thunderhulk, so... So it tramples, so they can't just block with the 2/1/1s on it, or they would take lethal. So I guess I offer the trade for the 2/1/1s for the 2/2 then? Yep. So that gets like 2 chump blockers out of the way. So if they can kill this guy, then this thing is now still a lethal threat. And so would this one be if we can get it. So yeah, now if they have like the exile a tapped creature or something, they're still dying. Well, they mana screwed pretty hard, so this wasn't much of a game for them, unfortunately. They will just keep pressure on them the entire time. Not really. Like, I'm glad I won, because there's prizes, but, you know, grand scheme of things, I would rather win an interesting game of Magic than one where my opponent was just stuck on land the entire time and couldn't interact with my cards at all. Like, it looks like they didn't even draw cheap spells either past, like, their first couple plays. I mean, we have artifacts for the militia to get it online so we can ramp too, so... And then the more artifacts we make, the more damage it deals, yeah. Alright. I'm down. That's real good. Well, that's fortunate. We'll be able to ramp into a 4-5 reach to hold off the bat after a while. They'll get a few points in, but that's acceptable. Oh, right, they put a permanent from their hand into the graveyard, so that counts. Deal them the 1, because blue-white's not going to have any haste creatures I need to get into combat with, so... If they kill my 1-3, that's rough, but that was going to happen anyway. Yeah, it looks like that's what they're thinking about doing. Yeah, that thing was going to tap a whole lot anyway. They keep looking at my pickaxe. And they've decided to draw 2. Mill 2, draw 2. I get another scry here. Left it on top. Ooh, Thunderhulk's real good. Okay, so we definitely want to equip. I'm going to attack them for 2 here. Get my treasure. Then... Like, I want to get another artifact online, but I definitely want to ramp into the Thunderhulk, so I think we wait for right now. Also, we'll kind of want to ramp into the Panicked Altasaur, if I can, next turn. Oh, yeah. Although, they're holding up double blue, so that might be a problem if they have the 1 counterspell that costs 2 less if it targets a creature. Alright, play my land first. Attack with my 2-4. Another treasure. See if they do anything here. Okay. They just want to get a counter on their guy. Yield the War Scribe. Are they gonna... Okay, they're not gonna keep the War Scribe. So if I run this out and they have the thing, I'm going to be in a bit of trouble. I can play this. I could also flip it this turn if I really wanted to, but I don't think so. A 5... 6, 7. I can cast the 3-fold. Alright, I can cast the 3-fold next turn, so I'm going to cast this one now and see if they have the counter. So that way it counters that instead of the Thunderhulk. Alright. Tap those 2, deal a point of damage to them. Chip the turn back. Okay, it's Malcolm that they were holding up. Alright. Feel really good about the Altasaur then, because now they have to deal with that or they don't. Okay, they dealt with it. It happens. They're cycling that. That makes sense. They're only on 4 land. Well, I'm going to get torn apart by little flyers now, so... And the massive card advantage that Malcolm represents. Yeah, no, this looks really bad. Alright. Well, fortunately, Thunderhulk's a really powerful card, so there's still, like, a slim chance that this works. Are they going to block and try and explore again? They know what's on top of their deck, so... There's a very real chance that they block and explore in order to get a counter on the bat. Yep. Ugh. Yeah, that one's pretty rough. Alright. Alright. Well, fortunately, turning their guys into that doesn't really do anything since it's an ETB. Yep. Yeah, this is gonna be close. Kill the Thunder Hulk. Yeah, it sucks. That sucks an awful lot. Alright. So play the pirate hat out. Flip the pirate hat. Over here. Attack with everybody. Take a treasure, draw and discard. Play the land out, because I'm going to need to lodestone needle the lifelinker. Alright. Oh, I missed a point of damage there, because I have the 2 artifacts on the thing. Yeah, it was bad. Oh. And I screwed up. Yeah, okay. I distracted myself by the fact that I distracted myself. No, that was good. Alright. Yeah, I'm just dead. I screwed up real bad there. Like, impossibly bad. I got a 4-4 on the ground. Different 4-4 on the ground. Ah, hey, if they had done that, I would have just died. I guess there's that. And they have 2 caves, so they got to draw 2 cards. Yeah, no, I'm an idiot, and I'm gonna lose, and I deserve it, but I wasn't gonna win this game anyway, apparently. Yeah, okay, you got it. Yeah, no, that was... I just rattled off multiple mistakes there in a row, so... Thank God I did it in a game I wasn't gonna win anyway, because I would have been at 8. They would have had the dinosaur... and the ability to make their other thing into a dinosaur, or to drop the artifact and make a 4-4. You know, whichever. So, I was very much up against it that game. When they dealt with the Altasaur and the Thunder Hulk. Alright, everything except my opponent going first. Have I gone first yet today? Because I have not gone first this week, I don't think. Like, legitimately, just doing my dailies before the set came out. Feels like it's been a solid week since I went first in a game of Magic. So, I have to go back and look and see if I just forgot that I went first in one of these 3 games. And opponent, queued up for this one. I assume you want to play Magic with me. Let me know. You like your hand? Is your hand that weird? Is that what this is? Are they actually trying to decide if they're keeping this hand or not? Okay, there we go. Yep, so I will keep Mountain. Poison Dart Frog. Death Cat Marionette. Is that the Tendril? Yeah, okay. Alright, so... that is mildly annoying. It's gonna trade for one of my decent ground... Yep, nope, deal. Hit me. 2/2 flyer. Yeah, no, that's A-okay by me. Yeah, okay. Let's do this now. Yeah, I want to keep the 4th land for right now. Because I might be going Lodestone Needle Wanderglyph to attack into their Death Toucher. Well, tap their Death Toucher so I can attack into it more accurately. Alright. Save Eaten by Piranhas for a more reasonable threat. I have a 1/3. Cast this. They are getting priority for something. Yeah, just go ahead and needle down their Death Cap. Can discard a mountain now. Yep, Capybara blocks. Oh, that's a really good sign. They're not attacking here. That means they were planning to block, like, the 2/2, or to get into combat with Lannery to save themselves some damage. Why him first? Oh, the hat went off first. Okay, so, yes, he's on the bottom. This is for the hat. Alright, so don't need a mountain, really. Discard. That will have haste. But that's just a bigger body. I think we discard that. And yeah, I'm fine with the cards that I have right now. Alright. They have a trick to kill Lannery. I'm assuming this is the same Captain Storm. Like, we haven't been off the plane too long for her to have a daughter, and her daughter to have grown up and become a pirate. Okay. I accept. So if you're wondering why I put so much emphasis on Captain Storm, that's what she looks like when she actually gets to do her thing and the opponent doesn't have the immediate kill spell for her. Like, she just grows pirates into giant threats that the opponent can't really deal with. Hey, I mean, I'm keeping this. I am going to hold these artifacts for storm value. For storm value, yep. Ooh. Ooh, Inti's real good. Inti's a huge problem. Like, my god, the fact that I'm not on the play here is going to get me killed, because Inti's just going to run me over. Storm's going to need to be Titanic. Like, I need them to not have a removal spell for her, so that way she can outpace him. Or they can have the perfects. Well, that's the end of the game now. That actually killed me. Because now he's going to be a 3-3, and I'm going to have infinite trouble outmuscling him with what I have. If I were on the play, I would have been able to do that to kill Inti. That hurts so bad. Wait, they didn't get a counter. You may discard a card. They didn't discard a card? To give him trample? Oh, okay. Maybe we do have a game then. Alright, I'm running out this one first so that they don't know they need to put a 1/1 counter on him, but... yeah, the fact that they didn't discard a card to get counters on Inti might give me a chance here. Okay. Well, now they're going to discard the card because they need to put the land in their hand, probably. Like, loot away a spell, put a land in their hand. Get landfall. Pickaxe does give toughness, right? Yeah, it's the torch that doesn't. Okay, now they're doing it. And they did put the counter on Inti. Yeah, Inti's going to be super hard to race is the issue. Fun to play that. Do I sack the torch to kill the 2/1 so that they have less creatures to work with? They did just draw a bunch of cards. But I think I still kill it. I discard one of these lands. Draw a fresh card. Yeah. Kind of flooding out over here. Had 2 creatures to work with. One of them's dead. Not loving my chances. Oh! Huh. I did not realize Inti worked with that. When you discard a card. Huh. Alright. See, the problem is my Eaten by Piranhas doesn't do anything to Inti except make him a 3-3 from a 4-4 and stop him from being able to get more card advantage constantly. Alright, well, we're doing this now. Discard. Go to damage. Play that. Play this. Activate him. Blocking Inti, so we're just dealing the extra damage here. Wish I had me some trample, so that way this Eaten by Piranhas making their guy a 1/1 would actually potentially kill them here. it's a close race, and they have, like, infinite cards in their hand and a card draw engine that's growing in power unchecked, so I cannot believe I'm winning this game. Maybe if I get a thing to lock down the Inti. Yep. My guy is awkward and awful. Inti's gonna be a 6/6 next turn. They're at 10. Yeah, I can't imagine I win this game from here. Right, they just copy their guy, tap down one of my blockers, and I die. I think. Technically, I don't die, but it's still awful. Alright. Like, they can copy their pirate, lock down my 3/3. I have to chump Inti. Oh, no, I'd have to chump Inti and take 7. No, I'm just dead. So I'd have to make one of their other guys a 1/1. Yep. Tap down the 3/3. Back with everybody. Still have to block Inti here. They activate the Nautilus. Let that resolve. This should kill the Nautilus now. Because now it should be a 1/1 that's giving itself +2/-2. Yep. Or it would have 2 toughness at that point. I don't think I can do anything, though, that will actually get me the damage I need. So that was a cool trick, but it's not going to be good enough. Discard that. Discard that. And drew another land. Okay, cool. Yeah, it was a neat trick, but we were so far behind. Yeah, if I had been on the play and killed Inti there, I think we could win that game. Like, they would have lost so much card draw that they used there. Like, the cards that they were using to kill me at the end would have been like 7 cards deep in their deck still or something. If we were just on the play. Because we would have done the exact same thing. We would have played our 2-drop, played the torch, killed their 2-drop advantage machine, and actually won, so. Still not going first. Literally, I don't think I've gone first in a week. That is absurd how many times. I have to actually go back and see if I missed one of the times I went first, if I'm being that hyperbolic. But I'm just acutely aware every time I go second anymore. Yeah, Archaeologist is bad. If I had a removal spell for it, I'd use it here. Where's my Idol of the Deep King before they get like a 5/5 dinosaur in play? Because not only is that a ramp spell for the dinosaurs, it also is a card advantage win con with the dinosaurs later on, so. Obviously, they can ramp into anything with that one. It's not like the 1-mana 1/1, but if they ramp into a dinosaur and I kill the dinosaur, they can get the dinosaur back, so. I'm wondering if they do nothing here. If I lodestone the Paleontologist to take them off mana. Okay. Alright. Oh. Need to get looting, because I have way too many lands again. I do have a lot of low casting cost stuff. I probably could have trimmed one more land from this deck. If we get another game after this, I should probably trim one land. Like, it does help that I have infinite looters in the deck between the Wanderglyphs and the Pirate Hats, but I should still probably seriously consider that. And the Lodestone Needle, if I ever get around to flipping it. I've not gotten around to flipping it yet, but that's because I'm either winning by too much or losing by too much to play a Dirtle card to try and explore a whole lot. If they deal with my 2/2, I'm going to be in a lot of trouble. I am now officially in a lot of trouble. Yep. Infinite amounts of trouble. I don't want to have to craft the needle with my pickaxe just to find action, but it's kind of where I'm at right now. Alright, so we put a stop on their upkeep so that their thing is tapped for as long as possible. Yep, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would be amazing if I had time for that. 4, 5. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to be one turn short of actually getting this Thunderhawk online because they managed to stop all of my creatures from generating mana. Ah, that was fun. Just literally nothing but lands and a 7-drop, which would have been amazing if I could have ramped with the pickaxe even once. Yeah, if I had have gotten one treasure from the pickaxe, we could have cast the Thunder Hulk here, and then I would have had 4 blockers. Like, yeah. Alright. Whatever. Was that my 3rd loss? I think that was my 3rd loss, yeah. Oh, that was unfortunate. Alright. That was probably a little bit my fault for the number of lands I had in the deck relative to the number of 2-drops. Like, I only have the Thunderhawk as a top-end card, so I probably could have gotten by with 16 land. Maybe had, like, another, like, the random 2/2 creature or something in there. Alright, well, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Have a good rest of your day.